Hey everyone, so I want to start off by saying that everything that you see in this video to make this Scarecrow wreath is all from the dollar store. Not only is it super cute and fun, it is affordable and easy. Hey there, welcome back guys. So today we're not really doing a Halloween craft, we're going to be doing a fall decor craft. I have had this cute Scarecrow on my door since the 90s. This is something I made at Girl Scouts. I was in brownies and we made this one autumn. They're just so cute. It's a scarecrow and it's so simple. It's made out of 2 straw hats and all the supplies that you need are basically at the dollar store. So it's very cheap, it's super cute to make, and they last. I mean, like, I've had this thing for 20 years, more than 20 years. I'm in my 30s. I probably made this when I was about 8 years old. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so our supply list is fairly simple. All we're going to need is, so if you want the exact same straw hats, you can get them at Michael's Craft Store. You're gonna want a big hat, one big hat, and a smaller straw hat to make his hat. I don't want to run down to Michael's, so I went to my dollar store. This is not as good of quality as these straw hats, but it's going to look just as nice. I wanted to make everything out of dollar store supplies, so I went and spent $10 and I got my 2 hats. They are almost the exact same size, so I'm actually going to be cutting one of them down just a little bit. But yeah, let's get going. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all of this stuff. If you guys have the straw hats I suggested from Michael's, you're not going to have to do this step. So just bear with me one moment. Alright, so this is going to be my shorter hat. I am going to be very careful when you cut the straw hats. They're going to be a little bit easier to work with versus these guys. If you have these kind of cheaply made ones, they're sewn together with it's like a vinyl or nylon string. It's quite similar to fishing line, and that bad boy's just going to unravel. So you might want to have your glue gun handy, and you might want to go and glue all the edges together so you don't have that problem. I'm not going to cut this yet. We are going to move over to this guy right here. I adore this hat. Oh, look at the little flowers on it. So cute. It's a shame we have to do what we're about to do to you. There we go. Let's just get rid of this. Now, if you can see, angle you up a little bit here. Okay guys, if you can see with this guy, flip up his hat, he has 2 eyes, a triangle nose, and just a little smiley face there. Isn't that so cute? We're gonna do that again. I did grab parts from the dollar store, and we are going to put a face on this guy. We want to keep in mind when we're painting his face that he is going to have his hat on. So we're going to want to go down just a little bit as we paint. So we're going to make his eyes, or her eyes. We're going to make the Scarecrow's eyes. We're going to need white for the inside of the eyes. And then we're going to need black to outline the eyes and do his pupil. And then we are going to need orange. And the orange is going to be our little guy's nose. I just want to also point out, you could do this with a black permanent marker and put the paint on first, then do the marker. Or you can use that black paint. If you're not too steady with your hands, it might be easier for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our little guy's eyes. All right, now when you do eyes, the closer you put them together, the more cutesy, cartoony they're going to look. So if you want him to have the same kind of cartoon look as mine does behind me, keep that in mind. This is a really easy craft for kids, and it looks so cute once it's up on the door. Okay, so we're starting with 2 big circles for the eyes. You can see his triangle nose starts almost right where the eye is. So we're gonna bring our triangle down, like so. Keep him looking cute. You know what I was wondering, guys? I was wondering how fabric paint would look on the straw. I mean, regardless, I think you're gonna have to seal it in. I can't remember what this one behind me was sealed with, but I'm just gonna use spray on Mod Podge. There we go. Oh my gosh, so handsome you are. Okay, now we're gonna move to our black. Now, when we do our black, here we are. Take your time, okay? I'm going to do his outline of his eye first. And we're gonna do his pupils. This guy's got big pupils. It makes him look cartoony and he's looking down. So let's do the same thing for ours. I'm gonna make them little black balls on the inside, and we're gonna have them looking down because he's hanging up on a door, right? So here we are. If yours is a little girl, you might consider giving her some eyelashes. If yours is a little boy, you might want to leave it. So let's pretend that we want this to be a girl scarecrow. And we're just gonna come out to the corner right here, and 1 line, 2 line, kind of curve them up when you're doing it, 3 line, and that's all you need right there. And same over here. 1 line, 2 line, and whoop, whoop, whoop. 3 line. Oh, she's looking fab. Okay, now the nose. Let's outline our little guy's nose. Again, if you wait for the paint to dry, you can use a permanent marker. I like using the paint. I think it stands out more. Okay, now her smile. if you look back at this guy, you can kind of see his smile is crooked. Let's try to make that so it's just a big wavy line like this. We don't want it too thick, we don't want it too wide. And we're gonna do one of these, and we're gonna make some like little stitches going across. I'm gonna do one of those and one of these. Super cute. Now, let's see here. You can, if you wanted to, take some pink, give little cheeks right there and right there. It might be very, very cute if you did it. Could do a little line coming this way to make cheeks. You know what else I'm gonna do? Hold on a second. I want to look like, ooh, I made a mess on the brush. I want it to look like his nose got patched on. So let's do some little patches. Some of our marks there. Some of her marks. Where else could she have had her nose patched on? Right there. Okay, oh my gosh, I almost died. I'm sitting on my kid's chair. It's like one of those really flimsy plastic chairs and the leg kind of started buckling. Alrighty, so if we take a look at our Scarecrow back here, he has, for decor, straw, some ribbon and leaves. There used to be some like fruit and little things up here, some dried fruit, and a little bandana. At the dollar store, I found this dishcloth. You could use dishcloths, you could grab, you could see what fabric they have in your crafting aisles. You could see tablecloths, scarves, anything like that. You just want it to kind of look Halloween patterned, or sorry, fall patterned. Got Halloween on the brain. So yes, we want it to look fall patterned. This is a tea towel. I really like it. I'm sad I am cutting it. No, I'm not. Okay, so what we used to cut this guy right here was the zigzag scissors back in the day. Do you guys remember those? Those were really popular in the 90s. I don't know if they're still a thing right now. Okay, I don't want to use that. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to use its natural folds as a guideline. So I'm going to stop right in here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this. And I am going to cut a decent sized triangle. Woohoo! Now we've got a little scarf for our Scarecrow. She's drying up nicely. I'm going to put it back up here and we're going to measure our hat out, okay? Now our hat's going to go on like so. So we're going to have to cut it about there and there. So you might want to take a marker and mark off where your hat's sitting. So you want the hat to come just above her eyes there. Ooh, just above the eyes there. Did I get paint on it? Just a little bit. And you're good, you're good. Still beautiful. You're going to want to mark that and then cut it. All right, so we're gonna cut our hat down to size. You're gonna wanna have your glue gun close because it might start to unravel. Just glue it together as you go, okay? A little Dollarama tag out of it. There we are. So here's our hat. It did not unravel, thank goodness. That is so cute. Okay, so my hat here is rounded. I'm gonna pinch this and make this a cone hat. I can do this. I'm just going to, yes. Oh my god, like I love this for her. Darling, it's going to look so good. Okay. So let's take the brim of our hat. All right. Oh wait, should I do it with this one? Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna take the brim of our hat and we're gonna add glue all the way around. Let's glue it, let's glue it, let's glue it. There we go. We're going to take it and we're just gonna rest it right upon her head. Like I said, I love this for her. And we are going to start gluing down all of our odds and ends here. So you want the hat to kind of be floppy. Don't flip it up, flip it down. So if you're gluing it, glue it kind of to the side of her head. Don't worry about the edges. We can put stuff there to cover it. Same thing on this side. Gonna put some glue here and we're just gonna glue it down. Oh, she looks so adorable. Now we have our Miss Scarecrow with her hat, and we are going to decorate her a bit. I found this really cute burlap ribbon. It's kind of like a tape. I'm going to use this for her. I'm gonna go side to side. We're gonna go on the hat there. And we're gonna put a little bit of decorations on her hat. I think I want my decorations on the sides that are facing you guys. Again, all this stuff is from the dollar store. So the first thing I want to do is, I think I'll lay down. I'm going to stand up to do this so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start building what I want. I think the pumpkin's gonna go right here. I want you guys to take your bandana. Let's give it a couple of rolls, okay? And we're gonna tie knots on the end of each side. And we are just going to tuck it up and under her chin. Like so. Okay, so she's got her little bandana, she's got her little hat, straw. Okay, so I have a little bit of straw here. And I'm just going to get it with some glue. And I'm going to tuck that in here so the straw is poking out of her neckline. Just like that. And I'm going to braid some of this rope, twine. So I'm going to braid some of this twine so it looks like her hair, because I mean, like, why not? Bang. I can get quite a bit of it. You want 3 little bundles, like so. Okay, and we are going to braid the 3 little bundles. Let me see here. I want to maybe tie this off with another piece of twine. So I got them all folded over like this, and I'm just going to tie it so it doesn't go anywhere on me. And I'm going to divide these into 3, and I'm just going to braid them. Use a piece of our leftover. There we go. Use a piece of our leftover fabric here. And we're just gonna cut it long. So you got a long strip of it. You can either tie this off, you can make a bow and stick a bow on it. You can do whatever you want. No rules. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and we are going to tie our little lady's hair off. Like so. Put a little bow there, like so. I think it looks super cute. Whenever I like something, I put a dab of glue on it to hold it in place. Do not burn yourself. Okay, and guys, always losing stuff. So we got one of our pigtails here. Now we're gonna make another one of our pigtails out of twine. Now we have our 2 little pigtails. We are going to bring our lady back up, just like so, and we're going to lay out where we like the pigtails, and we are going to glue them down. There we go. So we want to tuck it right under the hat there. So you can leave her hair long, or you could give it a trim. Scarecrows are messy, but I'm gonna give her a bit of a trim. There we are. So she's got her pigtails on, and she is looking cute. How do we get her to hang on the door though? You can use, because it's a straw hat, any type of wire you want. You could even use a paper clip if your heart so desired. You're just gonna push it through. Is it please a lemon squeezer? There we go. So I got this secured on the back. And there's our girl. What do you guys think? I think she's beautiful. She's gonna be BFFs with our boy over here. Super cheap, super easy, and super fun.